Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play The Walking Dead Season 3, potentially the final episode of this Let's Play. At least I would be very surprised if the rest of this chapter is long enough for more than one video. And yeah, my prediction that at least one of the remaining protagonists is going to be dead by the end of the game still stands. I just don't know which one. And I guess it could be more than one, but my prediction is at least one of them is going to die, and I think, except for Clementine, it could be anyone, including Javi, I suppose, because, I mean, Lee did die at the end of the first season, so just being the main character doesn't necessarily give him plot armor, I suppose. But yeah, that's my prediction. Let's find out if I'm right.
I miss when all we did was track the herd. From a safe distance.
We need to get down there. We're not getting anywhere without one of those vehicles.
It's not like we can just ask all those walkers to move out of the way.
Nope, I guess we have to kill them.
How about we make some noise and distract them? We could use that generator.
That's a great idea, Gabe.
When'd you get so smart, Gabe? You really aren't the same kid I remember. I'm impressed, really.
It's pretty obvious. Should have tried noticing.
I'm definitely paying attention from now on. Proud of you, Gabe.
Thanks.
We still gotta get to the generator somehow.
Cut a walker open and cover yourself with its guts. Then you can slip right through them.
Yeah, getting to the generator is just as dangerous as getting to the cars.
Ugh. Please tell me you're kidding. I said please.
So, who's gonna do it?
Any volunteers?
Javi, you've been willing to do some crazy stuff for me before. I know shooting Conrad wasn't easy, but it showed me I can always depend on you.
Of course, Clem.
Well, you're welcome, I guess.
It smells really bad, like way worse than you think.
So basically, because I shot Conrad, I'm now going to do this. Because I'm so trustworthy. Maybe I shouldn't have shot him. That's what you get for being trustworthy.
You'll do.
Okay, I need to do something here. Oh, I see. Going to stab his skull. And now we can zombify ourselves.
Okay. You could do this, Javier.
Alright, here we go. This is going to be nice.
Fucking... Oh, God. Oh, I think... I'm gonna be sick. Oh, this
Come on.
This sucks. Do you just literally eat shit all day long? Is that why you smell so bad?
I don't know. I really wonder how zombie anatomy works.
That better be enough.
I mean, presumably they don't have to eat. I mean, they like to eat people, but if they don't eat people, they don't seem to starve. So, I think they can just live without eating anything at all. Anyway, let's try to get to that generator, and let's try not to get too close to any of the walkers. It's okay, I'm one of you. You don't want to eat me. Alright. Keep moving. Oh, hello, beautiful. Excuse me. There we go. I think I've almost made it. This is going too well. Something is going to happen before I reach that generator. Oh, maybe not. So, Get it going. And let's get out of here. How about we all just use zombie guts to cover ourselves and then we won't get detected by the zombies?
You did it, Javi.
People should do this
There.
more often.
Now that we're here, let's find something reinforced like you said, David. Something to help us move around. Safely.
We're saving the city before we do anything else. We gotta find something to seal the breach with. All we need is the right vehicle.
Okay. So
Oh, that's not gonna
we're
do the
going
job,
to
man.
seal
Yes,
the breach.
it is.
What are you doing?
The right thing. I'm leaving. We're all leaving.
What? And going where? You saw it yourself. We're surrounded by the herd.
I'm taking my family out of here. You helped keep them safe, Clem. You're coming too. Let's go. Everyone. We can't wait around.
This is bullshit, David.
I think we should have a word on this too.
Absolutely not. Everyone in Richmond will die without us.
They don't matter, Javi. Don't you get that?
This all started the day we knocked on Richmond's door. We brought this on these people, all of us. We can't abandon them. Not after what we've done.
We're going home, Kate. Back to the last place we were a family. We're starting over. We're all together again. Finally. It's time.
I don't think it's going
All
to
of
work
us.
like that.
A new day, a new life.
But what about here, man? Make Richmond our new home.
Richmond is gone, Javi. I'm not gonna let the people I love die trying to save a dead dream.
I'll go with you, Dad.
Gabe!
He's my father, Clem. I'm sorry, but he really wouldn't understand.
Think this over, buddy.
Oh boy.
Gabe, is this what you really want?
I know it's scary out there, but I have to.
You don't have to be afraid, Gabe. I won't let what happened to Mariana happen to you. You have my word. I will protect you the right way.
We always hoped you would come back. I wish you'd gotten to know her. Her smile, man, it was like sunshine.
I'm not missing another minute with my family now.
This is what I want.
I understand, Gabe. I'm still going back. I won't be able to live with myself if I don't try to help the people in Richmond.
Okay.
You won't be able to live at all if you do that. Richmond is compromised. It doesn't matter if there were 5 of us trying to save it or 500. We'd all die. I know a losing battle when I see one. We're moving out. Everybody get in. That's an order.
How
Oh, boy.
fucking dare you? What will it take, David? What will it take to show you that you do not get to do that? We are not your soldiers. Run away home. Be a deserter. I am done with you. I can't believe I ever loved you.
Ouch.
I can't believe I ever loved either of you.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't ask for it.
Javi, what the hell is she talking about? Javi!
Well, I didn't do anything.
I never acted inappropriately. I could have. I didn't. The end.
How much of a fucking idiot do you think I am, Javi?
Oh boy.
I should have known. I should have known the night Pa died. The night you weren't there. Blood is worthless to you, just like he was to you, just like I am to you. Well, it's time for you to finally learn what blood really means.
David!
Oh boy. Can we not do this right
What do
now?
you have to say for yourself, brother?
This is
David!
stupid.
Stop it!
This is stupid. We shouldn't be fighting now. This is not the time. Seriously.
I love you.
No. No, you don't get to say that!
Stop punching me.
Jesus Christ, stop!
Well,
How fucking dare
That's
you!
enough! Stop it, David, stop!
Oh my god!
I don't know.
I love you.
No! Stop saying that! Dad, no!
Oh boy!
Oh my god!
You're not taking my family from me.
David, no!
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Stop! Stop!
I don't know.
I love you, brother.
No!
You kept your promise to your father. Well, I almost died doing that, but I felt it was just not the time for a fight here. We shouldn't be fighting each other.
Holy shit!
Oh, well, I think the zombies noticed us. Because this is what happens if we fight each other instead of zombies.
Javi!
David!
And of course he's still going to leave.
What the hell is he doing?
Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother?
David took him.
We can't wait any longer. We have to go help Richmond. I'm getting on that bulldozer.
But Gabe!
Gabe wanted to go. He did. We all heard it.
You're right.
I'm going to save Richmond. Someone has to.
I'm with you, Javi. We can go after Gabe on that motorcycle or go help Kate on the bulldozer. Wherever you go, I go.
We're out of time.
I'm sorry. I've been here before, more than once. It's not gonna end well for everyone. You have to decide.
Of course I do. I always have to decide. Help Kate save
Hard to be
Richmond.
caught in the middle. I know that.
Go after Gabe and David.
Don't worry about me, Javi. I'll be okay. We're running out of time.
I don't know. I guess
Javi, come on!
I'm going to help Kate save Richmond, and I hope
Listen to your
that
heart, Javi.
David is not going to do anything
You're gonna have to
stupid,
pick the person you care about most.
and that he's going to take care of Gabe. I don't know. Yeah, sure, let's do it.
I can't let Kate go by herself. It's too dangerous. I'm going with Kate to save the city. What about you, Clem?
Like I said, I'm with you, Javi. Let's go save Richmond. Then we go after Gabe.
Right.
Then we go after Gabe. If we don't die first. If we're gonna drive into the herd, we're gonna need these.
Why did this escalate like this? That was completely unnecessary. But okay, I guess we're going to save Richmond. And we'll see what's going to happen with David
Can you help us
later.
get the gate open?
Almost didn't recognize you,
Oh,
Jesus.
it's Jesus.
Once I got in contact with my people, I headed right back. Had to make sure you folks were safe.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
We'll keep the muertos away. Just get me to the gate so I can open it up.
I got your back, Javi.
Okay, let's kill some walkers here.
We're almost there. Javi, get in the busket and I'll lift you to the top of the gate.
Busket?
The thing in the front, the scooper thing, whatever, get in it.
I'll keep them off you.
Well, I have some other problems here right now. Oh, I like this vehicle though.
Yuck.
We should keep it.
Javi, the busket.
Right. Yeah, busket.
Nice of you folks to drop by.
What's a basket? I have never heard that word before in my entire life. Oh, is it like the shovel thing? I just call it the shovel thing.
I'll have it open in a second.
Look at Jesus, he looks like some futuristic warrior.
They couldn't just have an open gate button.
Of course not. Backwards. Push. I like the red one.
Okay, never pull that lever again, Javier.
Okay, it's not the red one. How about the blue one? The green one? Ah, green it is.
You did it, Javi!
Well, dump luck.
Bingo.
Let's get inside and wrangle the walkers together. If we get them in one group, we can lead them right out.
Yeah, look at these guys. They look awesome. I want one of these armor thingies. And one of these swords too. They're like apocalyptic samurai warriors.
Full steam ahead.
It is a lot of walkers. Maybe trying to get rid of them all was not such a good idea. But let's do it. Oh well, we're just going to kill them all, one headshot after another.
Too many. Try the other setting.
Shift? What? That is nothing that I ever had to do before in this game. That is a completely new QuickTime event. I was not prepared for that.
Too many. Try the other setting.
The other setting, okay. There we go. That's more like it.
They're piling up on the thing! The basket!
Alright, basket.
Shit, I'm empty.
Here, take over!
Okay. So now she's
Let's
going to
plug the
shoot,
breach with the damn truck!
and I'm going to drive. Alright. Oh, this is a perfect zombie killing weapon.
Here we go.
Look at that. Impressive.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, and let's drop down the van. There we go.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we're not going to keep the vehicle. Well,
Jesus, over here! We need to round up these walkers. Head them towards the gate.
I still love every time they call his
Welcome
name.
back.
I thought we were coming back to, well, not to this. It's just a little surprising, that's all.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I'm just glad you didn't give up on us. Real glad.
I gave you my word.
Javi, we have to go after Gabe. These guys can take care of the rest of the walkers.
Go, Javi. I'll help out here.
Okay,
Okay. Let's go, Clem.
so we took care of this business. Now we have the other business to take care of. Oh, is that the car that he drove away with? Oh,
Dude,
well. Why did you just drive away? Come on. That was just bound to happen. Okay, so there we go. One protagonist is down. And it's David. But he really brought that on himself.
Gabriel.
Oh, is he still okay?
No. No.
I tried to stop him, Javi. That's when we crashed.
God damn. David.
They fought for me, Javi. Until they... But I couldn't. There were so many. I fucked up. After everything you taught me.
It's
It really
not your
hurts.
fault.
You didn't fuck anything up, buddy. You fought as hard as you could. I'm proud of you.
I tried. I really did.
I know.
Gabe! No.
Do me a favor, Clem.
Gabe, no.
Take my cards.
What?
My playing cards. Grab them. TJJ Euchre. Okay?
Okay. This is wrong. You deserved better.
I got to meet you. Can't be all wrong.
Bye, Gabe.
Bye, Clem. Give me your gun, Javi. I don't want to turn into a muerto.
Gabe, I don't know if I can let you do that to yourself.
And I can't make you guys do it for me. Just give me the gun. Hurry.
Well, this is sad. Shooting yourself, hand Gabe the gun.
You have to hurry.
Okay. Okay, if you insist.
Okay, Gabe. Here you go.
You may not be my father, Javi, but you are a great dad. Please,
Thank you, I guess.
walk away. I don't want you to see this.
Okay.
Bye, Javi.
Bye, buddy. I love you.
I love you too. I'll say hi to Mariana for you.
Oh boy. That is sad. Oh dear. So that's 2 people dead. I honestly kinda expected David to die. Gabe was not high on my list of potential candidates, to be honest, but there you go. 3 days later. Okay, what do we got here? A number of photos of people who died. There's even one of Joan. Seriously. I think she should not be on here. But okay. And there's Gabe. And I guess there's another spot for David. Oh no, it's Gabe and Mariana.
I'm glad you helped me, Javi. But I can't stop wondering how things might be different if you hadn't. Maybe Gabe wouldn't be with Mariana right now.
Probably.
They deserved better, Javi. Better than us. Gabe. Mariana.
Yeah, David was acting kind of stupidly though.
This wasn't our fault. This was David.
It was all of us.
I mean, he insisted on just running off like that. Why?
So, is Richmond everything you thought it would be?
Not yet. I'm staying here until it is, though. It's not safe out there. Or in here. I'm pretty sure I can fix one of those. I'm not saying I want it to be this way forever, but I want you to keep your distance. Not forever, but For a little while.
Okay.
Really? Can we not be friends?
Not yet, Javi. I need you to understand that. We can work together to stay safe, but that's it. For now.
Okay. If you wish.
I don't hate you. But I hate knowing what our future could have been.
I mean, David thought we had a relationship one way or the other, so I guess turning it down did not prevent any drama at all, because David would just assume there was a relationship. Of course, I should have expected that to happen, I suppose. But yeah, it looks fairly decent at the moment.
Heading out?
Yes, indeed. We came here to put an end to the raiding. Looks like that's been done. Glad we got it settled. Gotta move on.
You're a good dude, Jesus.
I gotta admit, man, you're a fucking badass.
You're a real charmer. You know that? Through and through.
Yeah, I do like your armor.
Meant to tell you, that armor you got is great.
Well, thanks. It gets the job done. I was worried about you, Javi. About who you are inside. You helped save these people, though. That goes a long way for me. Second chances are in short supply these days. That's what this place can be, if you let it. Trust me, though. Life within walls is a hell of a lot different than life on the road. Don't take shortcuts like Joan. You gotta do the right thing. Always. Good days, and especially bad.
I will try.
Absolutely. The right thing. No matter what.
Good to hear. I read people pretty well. Little gift of mine. You're a capable guy, Javi. Change is in the air here. You can lead that change, and I think you should. For the better. God knows this town could use it.
Oh boy. Not interested? I'll step up. So I'll step up as next leader of Richmond? Well, I feel that he should. I mean, that was kind of David's problem, you know, running from responsibilities all the time. And that was his final mistake when he just ran off instead of taking real responsibility. So I feel Javi should step up, assuming that the rest of the people here actually want that.
You know what? I'm gonna step up. Lead this place in the right direction.
Then as far as I'm concerned, Richmond's in much better hands than it was. Be vigilant. Trouble never stays too far away.
So you're out of here too, huh?
Yeah. It's time. I have to find AJ, Javi. I've waited so long. But could you do me one last favor before I leave?
Sure. What is it?
I used to do this for my niece.
That's nice of you.
She thought I was terrible at it.
Were you?
None of your business.
I have to see AJ, Javi. I have to see that he's okay.
I
You
understand.
think he remembers me? At least
I'm
a little?
sure it's not that long ago.
Maybe?
Who could forget you, Clem? No one who knew you, I guarantee it.
Yeah, maybe. Everyone told us he was better off. After everything that's happened, I'm starting to think they're right. I don't know if I was a good mom or not. I can't stop thinking about it. I really wish I could.
Did you love him?
With all of my heart.
And of course you were.
Gabe told me you used to play baseball.
I did. I loved it.
He told me you fucked it all up, too.
Yep. Sure did.
Well, you survived,
I had to.
but you loved it. How do you survive that? How? If you really loved it, how?
You get back out there and find something better.
There may not be something better out there.
You
True.
won't know until you step outside. All done.
Well, how's it look?
Interesting. Kind of cute,
You
though.
know what? I'll grab your hat.
I don't know. It's fashionable, I
Remember
suppose.
this team. Your dad ever teach you about baseball?
No, not really.
Well, you come back, and I'll tell you all about it.
It's a deal.
All right, it's a deal.
If I bring AJ back with me, will you teach him too?
Bring him back, leave him be. Well, I mean, if he wants to come back, sure.
You bet. He belongs with you, Clementine. Bring him back.
Well, good luck to you. All right, that's it. That seems to be it. The end of episode number 4. Your experience with David was heartfelt. You accepted David's hand after he punched you on the night your father died. You supported David's plan to meet at his house in Richmond. In his time of need, you distance yourself from David. Well, I mean, I tried. Considering how awful his behavior sometimes was, I think I really tried to understand him, but in the end he was just acting so erratically. So, yeah. At some point I just had to stop supporting him, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, apparently I can look at more stuff here. Your experience with Kate was distant. You were relieved to see Kate alive in the junkyard. You rejected Kate's plan to leave Richmond. Ending things once and for all, you rejected Kate. You asked Kate if you could try to be friends, but she wasn't ready yet. Yeah, when it comes to Kate, I guess I kind of screwed up. I suppose I could have just, went for the relationship and it wouldn't have made any difference because David just assumed that we were a pair anyway. So there's that. Your experience with Gabe was protective. You made Gabe happy by agreeing to stay in the trailer for the night. You hid the truth about Gabe's neighborhood friend. You helped Kate save Richmond before going after Gabe. You gave a bitten Gabe your gun so he could prevent himself from turning. Yeah, I guess my attempts to protect him didn't really work out in the end. I mean, I feel not really that sorry for David because he brought it on himself, but that Gabe had to die as well, that's actually kind of sad. Your new frontier story, Trip. You reassured Trip by promising you wouldn't cause trouble in Prescott. Then you went behind Trip's back to get to the junkyard sooner. Finally, you picked Trip to live, but Jean shot him to teach you a lesson. Eleanor, you took Eleanor up on her offer to sneak away on horses to the junkyard. Then Eleanor leaked your plan to incite resistance against Joan. Okay, so that's what she was talking about to Joan. But you forgave Eleanor for betraying you to Joan. I guess I did. Clementine took Ava up on her offer to meet and join the New Frontier. Then Ava helped you get into the armory because you showed solidarity with David. In the end, despite you are not picking her to live, Ava died, saving you on the overpass. Yeah, I think she deserved better too. Dying like that is just awful. Clementine ignored Lingard's medical advice regarding AJ. Then you gave Lingard a lethal injection, and Lingard told you AJ's location shortly before dying. Yeah, I guess Lingard didn't really get much attention in my playthrough. Conrad, you coached Francine through Conrad's poker game. Then, when Gabe threatened Conrad, you convinced your nephew to lower his gun. Later, you shot Conrad in the tunnel after he threatened Gabe's life. Yeah. Jesus, when you met him, you trusted Jesus and didn't bind his hands. Then you promised Jesus to always do the right thing in helping Richmond survive. Lastly, you promised Jesus you would help lead Richmond. I guess I at least did right by him. Joan, you told Joan the New Frontier was to blame for Mariana's death. Then you brought Max to expose Joan to the Richmond Council. Eventually you shot Joan. Yeah, I mean, she had it coming. Clint kicked you out of Richmond for stealing gas. Then you rejected Clint's deal to leave Richmond peacefully. Currently, Clint's whereabouts are unknown. Okay, so he's not in Richmond anymore. And, well, apparently these are not actually my choices. It's just more like a summary of what I did in this game. So, as usual, I will look up the choices on the internet and we will have a quick look at them too. Alright, here we go, the final 5 decisions of The Walking Dead Season 3. And by the way, there was a short post-credit scene that came after that little summary. However, I had already turned off my recording software, so I didn't get that. However, it wasn't really that important. It was just Clementine killing a few zombies on her way to find AJ. And then it ended with the words, Clementine's story is going to continue. So I guess we will see what's happening to her and AJ in the next season of The Walking Dead. But yeah, now let's have a look at these decisions in From the Gallows. Did you stand with David on the ledge? And almost everyone did that, 92% of players. I mean, sure, that was an easy decision because it was rather unlikely that something bad was going to happen if you stepped up. I mean, him pushing you down or trying to jump down didn't really seem all that likely. So I think that was an easy decision. What did you say to David about Kate? About half of the players confessed their love for Kate. Of course, since I had already rejected her, that didn't really make sense for me. About 30% of players came clean about their relationship with Kate. I don't exactly know what that means. I mean, I didn't have that kind of relationship, so there was nothing to come clean about. So I guess I would fall into the 16% of players that denied having a relationship with Kate, but David didn't believe them. And 2.2% of players said nothing. However, I am going to assume that whatever option you pick here and whatever you did back then when she asked if you wanted to have a relationship, David's reaction would always be the same. He would always assume that you have a relationship. So, yeah, my plan not to increase drama by rejecting her didn't work out at all, and I guess I should have expected that to happen, right? It's The Walking Dead after all. Then the next decision, did you fight David back? A surprisingly large amount of people did not fight back, but showed their love for David even as he took his anger out on them. And only about a third of players chose to fight back. That's a surprise, because, I mean, he was really going for it with, like, the tool and stuff, so I could totally understand if people chose to fight back. Now, honestly, I probably would have fought back, but I always felt that, Javi is his brother and he has a different perspective on it, so I understand why he would be less inclined to fight him. Again, I don't think it really mattered because David just left right afterwards anyway, and I'm going to assume he would have left if I had fought him as well. But at least in this case, I can say I did everything I could to, make him stay and to show him that I support him and whatnot. So, yeah, I guess it really only matters for, I don't know, your own perception of your own actions and not really about the consequences. And finally, did you go after Gabe or with Kate? Yeah, most people went with Kate and sealed the Richmond breach, and about 35% of players chose to go after Gabe. Now, honestly, at that point, I didn't really care about David anymore. Like I said, I tried everything to support him because I thought Javi is his brother and, he can't just switch that off. So he will try to help him and support him. But at that point, come on, what else can I do to show him that, I'm not, going behind his back or I don't want to betray him or whatever. Of course, it's really a pity about Gabe because he certainly did not deserve that kind of fate. But I don't know. I think I still stand by my decision to go and seal the Richmond breach because there were a lot of lives at stake as well. And at least Richmond is safe now and the people there are safe. And that's not a bad thing, I suppose. But again, it's kind of sad about Gabe. He certainly didn't deserve that. And then the final point here is not really a decision, but more like an outcome, I suppose. Did Clementine come along with you? After the fight with David, Clementine followed her own plan, splitting up with 53.3% of players. Now, in my case, she actually came with me. So she came with me and helped me seal the Richmond breach. I'm going to assume that this depends on your previous decisions and whether Clementine trusts you or not. So it's about an even split for about half of the people. Clementine trusted Javi, and for the other half, she did not. And I wonder what happens if she doesn't trust you. I'm going to assume that maybe she goes after Gabe. So I feel that maybe if Clementine hadn't trusted Javi, she might have been able to save Gabe. Is this what's going on here? Because if that's what's going on here, that's really awful. So because I, was helpful to Clementine and she trusted me, Gabe did die. I don't know, that's just my suggestion because Clementine wasn't really sure what she was going to do, whether she was going to come to Richmond to help seal the breach or whether she was going to go after Gabe. But in the end, she was just like, I go wherever you go, Javi. So if she were to split up with Javi, I guess she would go after David and Gabe instead. And that certainly might have changed things a bit. So that's actually a pretty interesting outcome because if that is true and Gabe's fate basically depends on whether or not Clementine trusts you, it means that quite a few decisions you took throughout the game in regards to Clementine do certainly matter in the end, because they determine whether Clementine will go along with Javi or not. And I mean, there always is like the complaint that decisions in Telltale games don't really matter, but I feel that in this case it actually does matter, because, Clementine actually makes a decision based on your previous decision, I suppose. So that's actually an interesting twist at the end here. But yeah, I think that's it for my decisions of the final episode. And I think I will actually make a separate verdict video where I talk a little bit about the season. It's not going to be a very long one, but there are a few things that I think I would like to say, and it's a bit too late in the episode to do it now. So, this episode will upload on Saturday, I believe, which means on Monday there's going to be my verdict video. As usual, I will take one day off in between games, so Wednesday is going to be no episode, and on Friday we're going to start the next game, and that's going to be Assassin's Creed Rogue. And I'm feeling pretty confident to say that after finishing Assassin's Creed Rogue, I will go back and play the final season of The Walking Dead. So, Rogue is not a very long game, I believe, so I don't know, in a few weeks, maybe, there's going to be the final episode of this game. So I hope you look forward to that, and I hope you are interested to hear my thoughts in the verdict video, which is coming up in 2 days. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.